So Harbor on Valen, Leaf on Astra. Is this...
Once more into the breach, G2 Esports.
Well, I guess outside of Astra, outside of Viper, I don't think Leaf has ever played a controller ever, and an official.
That EDG just did.
Absolutely. I mean, this is really important.
I don't ever recall seeing him as an Omen.
To look like maybe,
I don't ever recall seeing
everybody might have been right about your region, that you're shaky, that you're the weakest region coming into this. But this is the team that a lot of people were pinning their hopes on as the most fundamentally sound.
I think this is the first time.
That could actually potentially do damage here, but NRG proved
so interesting.
that they were a step above, a class above. But we are going to go to Abyss, a map that is so important here for XLG. They're going to start on that defender side, the side where they got absolutely bullied, which is shocking because it's a side of the map that they were rather good on domestically. They had a couple 6-1s where they closed out maps really efficiently on that defender side.
Well, now going into the Abyss, XLG's map pick, G2 opting to change up the comps here, shattering our expectations with Valen bringing out this Harbor.
Yeah, Neon Whaley still.
And you're going to be looking to see...
I kind of like this because usually, like, knowing the coach stack would think you usually see like Harbor and Viper, but this is why we have like Jogimo, because he could be the other slicer for the team too.
Why even Theorycraft? Why do I bother?
Sometimes you get shot, you die, but Spike is still going to be planted all the same for G2. But
the thing is they're also not playing any Sentinel, so watching flanks and shit is going to be super important. Leaf's about to he's about to get backstabbed. Bro, this is the second time it just doesn't turn around. Like, remember yesterday with the Odin.
On that angle, and I don't think he's going to be ready.
They don't expect a second player flanking. I love that we're going on site though.
Has to clear out these two players, but he's only going to be good for one. Trent now swinging the corner, finding a timing. Lysor going to be struck down. Looks for a little bit more, but Happy Way will get him with the ghost. Raga's participation on that flank not going to be needed. XLG find the opening pistol.
Yeah, that's exactly
oh shit!
what
I didn't do the fucking thing.
XLG get off to a good start on this defender side. Just a nice pick here.
Ah, dude, recon breakers, boys. Come on.
Very nice. He just kept kind of spamming through.
There's like 3 smokes there.
Tried to assume that he was going to stop with the spam, and he didn't. Paid the price. There's a couple players that got caught out in the open here. Kind of a 3-2 split. Cover mid. And work their way back in towards a retake. No Man immediately trying to hype the team up. Gonna need a lot from him on this Waylay. A little bit of a struggle.
All right.
Last time out against NRG, but see what they got.
Harbor wall, try to keep it basic.
Fast B exec.
Oh, interesting. They're slicing like an Astra wall instead.
The pace here's drone goes up and over the top. Leo getting the tag onto 1.
Safe plan is good.
Relative safety for Valen, but Twill still falls. Happy Way has the transfer, looks for a third, runs out of bullets.
I thought we were
Leo
going
is
to tuck
there.
it and plant.
Picks up the pieces as Jogamo gets taken down so far. It's looking pretty damn flawless, but Leaf will be able to find the finish on the enemy Astra. So much more work now needed and necessary.
Oh, got a shorty as well.
1v4 with just a shorty in hand. They know where he's at. Oh, trying to go for the no-scope, ends up costing him, but Raga will get picked apart, but they can just swap out the Stinger for the Outlaw. Rather the Spectre, juggle the weapons around. And that's a 2-0 start for XLG.
Will Spike get planted this round? Yeah.
Pretty good. You'll take that as XLG.
We're playing a Harbor comp.
Nicely up
this
here.
like look at all these smokes, man. How the fuck do you play this game?
Could get a little disorganized for XLG on some of these anchors that they were trying to attempt. You know, NRG does such a good job of diving in there and hitting you with some util and then knowing when to dive back and things like that.
Control.
It's really tricky for the XLG defenders to really plant their feet, hold their
lines. So double smoke to cover up middle.
Mid aggression though. Not gonna see much.
The dart there is to make sure nobody early walks down towards the mid line.
Going right past Valen's shoulder.
Still try to do it because we had a recall from No Man.
There's Leaf, okay.
Nice lurk pick onto Happy Way.
Out Happy
so
Way.
add a lot of pressure on this side, so you try to fight a 1v1 here.
G2. Look to play out this anti-bonus, but Lysor lurking forward into the smoke. Will
easy
be found.
for Dre.
Spotting out the head.
Let's go. We're back, boys. We're back.
That's now 2-player advantage to get rid of strike into the A site. Raga, however, is here in position, fighting Valen once again. Baby Bay goes up and over the top, clears out the enemy Yoru.
And they heard the shot dart, so they know he's heaven.
You can make this a bit more costly, but his position is known. Shock darts find a little bit of damage, but
yeah, not too much.
There's much more realistically to be done unless he can find a crazy shot onto Baby Bay, but likely it's just going
Jump
to
out.
back, wait for the spike to explode, see if he catches somebody on the
Trying to
exits
find a
at the
gun.
same
I think
time.
maybe there's an outlaw.
Leaf not going to give him the opportunity, comes up with a 3K, and
Yeah,
G2
there was an
Esports
outlaw
put
here.
themselves on the board.
Okay, exactly what you needed to do here as G2. Very clean anti-bonus, and they're going to have Happy Ways alt Leaf one away from
What's up,
his.
Tris? How's it going, man?
Bragging that those two have been able to do, but I think for me, what I'm really curious about here is some of the early round macro that I'm seeing, and a lot of
I
attention
like
being paid to
how they
mid
did
by
that
both
so
teams,
that,
and it's something
you know,
that
you're not
XLG
trying to play
was- where
scared.
even in rounds
At
where
the
they
same
lost,
time, you're
I
still
thought they had some really
forcing
nice ideas on how to
somebody
take
to
mid.
pick
Like
a
you saw
duel
the
somewhere,
two-man
and it
window
was
push against Brock, where he
Valen
got
against
that
Happy
double
Way
kill.
here,
It's
which
like
is
that was
nice.
the right idea, just you
Games
got
have been good,
outplayed.
man. T1 fucking
And things
slapped
like that I could
DDG.
see G2 being aware of, using that
This
neon
one
a
just
little bit,
started,
do
so
some
you haven't missed
scouting.
too much.
Let's see, Raga can get some value out of this push.
He has TP, right? He's got TP on
Wildly
IV.
aggressive. 3 players just around the corner, but it's going to be able to find one and get out scot-free.
He was getting ready to wall up too.
Go up and over the top, got the ping.
So they
onto
canceled
Happy
the
Way.
drone?
Baby Bay
They
trying to
did
set
get
up
the
the
ping, okay,
saturate,
that's
but it's
fine.
not going to be able to find him and cannot get the flick. Raga finds himself a second, and Happy Way up over the
Guys.
top, takes down Trent. G2 just not knowing what was hitting them here on this side of the map. They'll find themselves at a 2v5. Looks like XLG.
The walk down is so good.
Stretching it 3-1.
So
Barring
Joggimo is trying to get ready to jump up and wall up so they can start going. But guys, we're like fucking 5 people here. Somebody get a gun out so you can watch your teammates' bodies. New Harbor is good, man. New Harbor is good. The meta going to stage 1, I would assume a lot of teams will start running Harbor Viper or Harbor
I see
Astra.
some mistakes from XLG
If,
to give him much hope.
well, actually, yeah, I think so. It could
Wait it out.
potentially be like a new way to counter double duelist. Because the harbor wall is being super high, you can't really dash in or like go through. It's gonna slow you down as you go through the walls.
His way through that connector. Have it decently sussed
So you
out
have
as to
double
where
stalls
balance
here
could
with
be.
the controllers. I think you'd probably add a Senti in there too if you want to
Does he
play.
wanna pursue deep enough to find him? Flush him out and take the weapons
Well,
away.
actually,
So
maybe
he might
maybe
have thought he
Harbor
slipped his way back
Viper
over
would
towards
be
the
your
spawn,
stalls as
so
well as
for the
semi
moment,
Senti
looking
rules.
likely to be able to retain this weapon.
So you play double that and then
the execute
double
there.
double initiator.
Or G2, just again a little bit out of sync. I mean, this is something that
And single
started to
duelist.
rear its ugly head against Paper Rex for G2. It's just
How many kills will Trent get in the
not
next
being
Silva
able
Ultimate?
to coordinate as well.
2,
You know, I had a
1.
quick talk with Jog before the match, and he said, "Man, we just got to get on the same page. Like that's what's killing us." And you know, you get that identification, and Baby Bay can't track down the target fast enough. He's a little bit slow to the punch there behind.
Yeah, they gotta
the
be
recon
like I don't know,
utility.
tucked in,
Therefore,
not
he
going to
can't get the
crosshairs. I
saturate
don't know
to
what we're
land,
doing here.
And Ragar's in a perfect position to punish it. So
Probably if
lot
I'm
of these
Josh
things
McClellan, time out
already
here again, guys. We need to fucking
be
pick up the pace again.
thought about because G2
Yeah.
is going to pop an early timeout.
Yeah, not liking this early deficit they find themselves in, and I think
They're
for good
probably
reason,
not.
because
They're
XLG
out of sync
underside
again, and he needs to
wasn't
hone him in.
exactly where they were putting up the best performance versus NRG. That was when they got over onto the attack, and their triple dive.
I mean, like in double
on the
controller,
B side
yeah.
was just causing so many pains for NRG to try to deal with it and slow down that pace. If XLG
I feel maybe
is
at the
able
end
to
of the
get
day,
a very strong start
This
from
is
this
probably our
defending
next
half,
wave of metas.
they're
Double
pretty well
controller,
slated
double
to be able to
duelist.
take this map.
Yeah, absolutely.
No
And
more Sentis.
to add
Until
insult to
until
injury for what was going
until
wrong for
Duelist
XLG,
starts getting
what you're
nerfed.
saying is 100% correct. On the rounds where NRG started to slow the
'Cause
pace
if you look
down,
at
where
this-
they started to hold some of the mains a little bit deeper when XLG wanted to
all
get
the
aggressive,
util
they were
available
just dismantling them. I mean,
to
time and
really
time
avoid
again,
an
you
op.
know,
You have
kinda
drone,
nice here, I guess,
recon
as
dart.
XLG, you don't have to worry
You have
about some of
walls,
Tejo utility.
smokes
That
that
was
are
really giving them
refreshable,
grief
that
in
are
terms of
almost 20
being caught
seconds
by,
long.
like, you know,
You
the
have bubble
drone, and then
smokes,
you can't dash as the waylay,
stuns.
and they get player caught out. Like some positioning mistakes from XLG. Like that was one of the big
And then
things
you
I
also
noticed
have
on this defender side,
the
was
neon wall
positioning
and
mistakes,
stuns
wide
too.
swings where they're
So
out
like
in the
to
open
try to
and they
play
don't
an
need
alt
to be
line
trying to take
is
fights,
very difficult
where they're not
against this
favored
comp.
because they could have
So you almost get rid of like Yoru.
maybe had a better opportunity against the NRG players, things like that. So far, looking better for XLG for sure. Let's see what G2 has dialed up. Stinger for Leaf. Everybody else
maybe-
rifles.
Oh, late TP here from Lysa,
Nice
trying to go for a
recon.
trap play, but does have to back away. Seems like G2 starting to suss that one out. Trent does eat a good amount of damage, so down to 43. Always swap the weapon over, but we want it into the hands of Leaf, who's able to
Dinked
find a
him too.
headshot, but cannot confirm the kill on the No Man, so he just dashes out to safety, utilizing this Cosmic Divide.
Did he only have a
So
stinger?
early. And because
It's probably
you've
a
got three
stinger
players
or
at the
something like
front of
that,
the
right? To
main
do a dink and only
there, I think they're
56,
going to make some pretty fast rotations here.
and still 56 HP
Towards
remaining.
B, but they're just clearing that space now. Be a little bit late.
Congrats on hitting ascending. Yo, thanks, man. Hopefully we can get ascending 2 by the end of the act. We'll see.
Him initially. They're looking for flanks.
Varga again. Sprinting around that flank.
So yeah, back to my point. I don't think necessarily it gets rid of Yoru, but it also is just in general. It seems very good to like fight against an offline.
Starting to get the read to try to go for the check. Swings out and will be
nice, Fallon. That's a huge kill.
Let's
go, Dre.
2 massive kills for him found over at the connector.
We wanted that.
Does get traded out, but now
no kills with the Hunter's Fury.
Trying to utilize that Hunter's Fury, but doesn't get a shot. Happyway's just sticking this. They need to interrupt that. As the transfer will drag him off. Happyway looking for the turn.
Let's go, boys.
Tread narrowly.
Nice hero play by Valen.
That was almost catastrophic, but G2 will be able to find the round win.
This is not clean. This is not the G2 we know.
An absolute knife's edge. Trent there, hopefully that's a
but you know what? I'm down if they're able to still keep scrapping and getting these dubs.
My goodness, Valen a big
because remember, this is also a 4v5 to start.
Hitting some good shots.
A 4v5 ended up being a 1v1. Hero plays coming through. Nice double kill by Dre.
Yeah, that was scrappy though.
Out of his mind, last year, dude, Valen is just Mr. Consistent.
Baby Bay doesn't hit those 2 shots. If Valen doesn't win, there's so many little things that could have gone wrong for G2. Again, liking the macro from XLG.
This one, huh?
Get some sharp shooting from Rarga and Happyway and company.
Now you block the line.
Send out the ult there.
Yeah, they're trying to hear for splashes. They don't stop the line, they're trying to listen for splashes. Actually, that's such a huge ult. Look at how much lane it gets for an audio cue if it hits somebody.
They're suspicious of it. Do have some weaker weaponry, but now Trent taking that point. He has to swing from behind, finds the first. No, man, Leo, they could just push forward and try to just dismantle the players that are there on the site. Up the pace, and it seems like that's exactly what they're going to try to do is Valen spraying and praying, but eating a bit of damage in return. Tries to slow down to the approach, but at the same time, Happyway's able to find Baby Bay. Valen's tagged down the 2. Still fighting, still
How does he
fighting
get a
elimination.
kill? Oh, he's heaven.
It's all down to Jogamo and leave. Here's the rotation.
Okay, he's stunned 7. They went on time still.
Starting to get away from
But shit, it was expensive.
Stick, but Jogamo will strike in off the flank, finds that kill. Leaf wanting blood, will be rewarded with it. Nothing to be retained here on either side.
Huge
all
eco
players
round.
dead, but G2 tied up at 3-3.
Do we think the Harbor's
really
good? The Harbor's amazing.
From both sides.
How it's being played right now, we haven't really had a chance to see it yet.
How they're thinking about
Happyway versus
rounds,
Leaf.
How they're thinking about their strategy. Baby Bay there. Gonna outduel Rarga, create some space. That's what you're gonna need as G2. And again, XLG has the awareness of that late lurk from Leaf, even though it ends up costing them because he's patient enough to wait until they've fully committed past that angle.
I think they're gonna probably give up hitting A site. Every time they hit B, these smokes all over the place, and like Happyway is such a ninja through all of this. If they don't ping him out, man, he's so deadly in the A and the B side right now.
Frax out, but this is all a bit of a ruse to try to keep some attention tied towards this side of the map.
Nice kill by Leaf.
In mid, able to win out the fight versus Leo. Drone and that Sova util not going to be available for the potential retake as Raga's nearly fished
These guys
out.
are probably just going to start planning more on ledge here with all this util.
Talking about similarly. Happyway just goes for the spam. Finds the kill. Raga hadn't even gone to the dimensional drift yet. That is just unlucky. At the same time, Baby Bay now going to be taken down. It's a player advantage. Over to the side of XLG.
He's dodging all the util too. Valen dodged all the util. Finally dies, but dude, he dodged Waylay ult, saturate, Yoru.
Sat here in the cubby, and Lysor will be able to flush him out. XLG.
That was a nice try by Valen.
Not allowing for G2 to gain the lead.
These guys are not finding successes on B plans.
An important battle for mid that's going on to give that extra player advantage. You don't get to see it on screen, but Baby Bay was the follow-up layer after he sold a bit of a fake. And Leaf clears the first, and Baby Bay has to worry about a bunch of different angles, and Lysor comes in pretty late. He gets a big win out there. Rarga, all that info.
That second kill is huge.
That second kill, the fact that he's able to double down on the players coming out of the Cosmic Divide. Absolutely brilliant.
Come on, man. Yes, I
Back up on his feet.
I love Lysor.
Hyping right alongside him. Has to be excited about in the G2 camp at the moment.
Happyway is 12-4 right now.
Was so highly rated coming into this tournament. And he is showing why. Not even a Stinger variety of an
Seems
eco.
to going to be an A finish.
Attempt here
But
for G2. Just a couple sheriffs and classics otherwise.
I feel like this is a bit
they're
of a
not
head
really
scratcher
grouped with
for
each other. Do
G2.
like a
You don't
drone
get any
ulti
contact here, posting up players so deep in
and
mid.
too far
There's
space to try to
finally a
get something
drone.
with maybe the
Goes on
ulti
an
and,
exploration,
and
but I don't think it
pistols.
saw
So
anybody. Still
Oh
don't.
man,
Yeah.
able to find the shot. One player going to be taken down. Seems like Leo, very strong awareness of this position from Baby Bay. Saw him drift across.
we pinged it, so
Baby
he
Bay now
knows he's in
last one
spawn.
standing with the classic. Should just be dead to rights, and he will be. 5-3 XLG. Already having a very strong defender side.
These guys
G2
not getting a lot of rounds on the attack
already
side with no Senti
needing
is
to win this follow-up round.
definitely
They've got
tough.
3 ultimates to try to utilize.
Yeah, I think this might be one of those times where try to go for those big set exec plays, see what that kind of rehearsal has looked like, the practice in the lead up to this map for G2, something that worked a treat for NRG. Might be a moment where you can try to double down on that a little bit. Hammer this B site. It gave XLG grief to try to hold this down. Saw it time and time again. And NRG was able to brutalize their way through. Like you said, tons of ults available.
Happy Way just drifting inside of the site.
At least they got a lot of util to get rid of. Dude.
Baby Bay lands right there in front
How
of
did
his
he
crosshair.
survive all of that, bro? He got
Now he is so
stunned
free to dance around this
and
site.
slowed and
Doesn't
still
provide
gets a
to be
pick.
called in again from Lee, but Raga around the back finds him right as he exits out of the astral form. Push to the smoke and Jaw.
Nice, Jaw. He gets 3.
Down 3. Gets the
Oh,
board.
let's go. That's what we
What
needed.
a timing to be found.
That's what we needed.
And that is one hell of a way for him to jumpstart the engine at just the
Holy
one
shit.
kill before. And he just tears them all to pieces in the blink of an eye.
How does he get all
Only
that?
him. Only him,
Oh,
man.
he
Unlucky
TP'd right behind him
timing
too,
from
man.
Lysor.
Oh, man. He could not have timed that better. Literally everybody's util or TPing or not looking his way. Unreal. I mean, that looked so
Come
good
on,
for
boys.
XLG. And a late dart there.
Big
from
fight on
Trent.
middle.
Baby Bay's ahead of the curve. So again, that
I'm trying to walk him down
coordination
here and
between
try to go
those two
for a
players,
recall.
A little bit lacking here on Abyss.
Aggro TP in the mid. Lysor's going to be scaling forward the slide
Oh!
across, and he absolutely
God, he's
destroys
insane.
2.
Noman, that's a 19. Guys, where are these
Unbelievable
trades, bro?
transfer
This
to
should
be
have been
able to
2
find
for
Valid as
2.
well.
Who's there up top? Dre.
This is such a
Fuck.
snappy reset. No man tagged low, but does have that regen armor behind.
No TP on Rargard, though.
Meanwhile, Raga
Big fight for Trent.
trying to hold here in A main. Seems like they're suspicious. There's the push, but he's got the Guardian.
Fuck,
He has
guys.
the one tap. Will just make a very short hop exit back into the site. Baby Bay cannot find the punish. He needs to stay alive as Leaf is on the approach here, but
I'm
Raga
sticking out the whole time.
catches him exploring around main. That leaves Leaf now in 1v4. It just feels like every time
damn.
G2 find their footing, they get that round win. XLG are able to just kick their legs right out from beneath them.
And it's
Come on, Unk. You can turn it around, Dre.
Lysor this time.
Which team we get first blood? Man, at this point,
Comes
Sheila.
out.
Holy fuck, they're looking good.
2 for 1. Hits him on the slide, too. That is filthy stuff.
The worst part is that even
Tough
before the
angle for
slide,
Baby Bay.
whoever
Has
was
lots clear
bookshelf
there.
at the top
Raga.
ramp, I'm pretty sure that was Dre,
So sharp
had
with that
first look
Guardian.
already on the guy.
Yeah.
He just missed the shot on
The
Lysor.
frustration. Not wanting to have to use that
Come on,
second
Dre.
timeout in the half.
You got this, brother.
He's just going to be holding that one. Overdrive now available for Jogamo. So a decent amount of firepower into this one.
You got this, Dre.
Hinder will connect, but there's no real way to chase in and find that punish.
Oh, wait. This is a
Meanwhile,
good backstab
always
from...
made in mid. No man just
Great
scales in.
backstab coming up here from
Flush
Jaw.
against the box.
Hurry
The
up.
Swing could come through for Jaw, but
Oh,
no.
he doesn't check.
Hasn't gone around that top mid pillar.
They know he's there.
If he
They at
kept
least suspect.
swinging out, he had him.
Danger pings over in his direction. Now they know for sure.
Yeah,
There's the
bro.
catch.
If only he kept
Overdrive
going.
not
He's so
beating this round.
scared.
Once again, a player
bro.
disadvantage to G2.
I thought when he
Here's the
walked through
recon.
the teammates
No
was
info
like,
to be
bro, he's
gained
gonna
there.
get
Raga
this.
just staying flushed
He's
against
gonna
the
get
wall.
this
The
time, and
push
they've been
forward,
pressuring
able to find one for the
middle
Baby
so
Bay as well.
much.
Getting involved finds Lysor. The Harbor now taken down. It's frantic, spraying and praying for Raga, but eventually finds the reset to eliminate Leaf. Drop down
Oh, let's
Baby
go,
Bay.
Dre. Big kill.
Saturated, still able to find himself a third.
That was a flick kill on a saturate. Yo, what's up, Flippy? How's it going?
He is happy way on the opposite side. This guy
All right,
has
sounds
been
good,
a
Flippy.
menace.
Sorry,
Now
you're gonna
on
start
the
hearing me
approach,
yell because
one
we're
eating
being
the early
G2
damage.
biased here. Dad has arrived. Yeah,
Play
man.
with
Come on,
here.
bring it, Unk.
Stars are coming up. how he wants to set this up.
Oh, he's walking by towards heaven.
Place them, try to make it look like he's pushing there from the spawn side, but he's wrapping the window.
Oh, this is so good. Free kill on Dre.
Damn impressive, but Trent will
God damn, that was a nice try by Happy. Dude, he's feeling it. That is such a good fucking half by Happy Way so far.
Wins cleanly. It's very sparse when they pick him up as well, but
Dre is not being loud, dude. He's in his head. Gotta snap out of it, Dre. You got this, bro. Oh, nice.
Like
he didn't get saturated anymore, but that was a nice little tap headshot, man.
For G2, where you need somebody to get that big 3K to reverse the great starts that XLG is having. Again,
14 and 6 Happy Way.
XLG enough with the macro ideas, the strategic view that they
have. Yo, Dre's still 11 and 10 though.
Sometimes they lose.
Just giving me some VLR points. Let's go, Dre.
They get caught in
6-6 is good. Bring the momentum back. You got a big ult round coming up here, boys.
They're gonna move Happy Way over. Convergent pass. Gonna be able to sidestep it.
Oh, dude.
Which is up in towards
okay, they got a lot of util. They have such good util to overflood the site. It almost feels like, oh fuck, I could avoid all this and start moving forward, but then they just get owned.
Check around the back, but the mental drift is in from Raga. See what he can spot out, get these defensive positions. No, and he's seen damn near everything, makes his exit.
Wait, that means they can start tempoing up here towards spawn. Nice kill by Dre. Because he got so much info and 2 players playing so far back that they could start working forward. They have to tempo up because Trent has his Hunter's Fury. Big round by Dre.
An ace clutch to try to get XLG.
Ain't happening. He's not winning this game. 6-6 huge. Let's go. Good recoup, boys. Good recoup.
6-6. We are all tied up at the half.
That was a really nice round there. A really
nice.
Will there be a
flawless? Will there be a flawless in the second half? Yes.
Follow it up to clear out the corner that Happy Way
is in. Because G2 is going to start activating and they're going to fuck people up. Which weapon will get first blood? Everybody's going to be. Actually, it's probably not a classic. We're going to play range here. It's going to be a sheriff. All right, maybe it's going to be SCA09, CA016, B4, E6, 7722. No, it's going to be sheriff.
Red Bull gives you wings.
What is this option? I was gonna say like maybe they want to promote their classics, but this is Abyss, so close range is not gonna be the play. And I don't think you're playing tucked in pistol, right? Probably gonna be ghosts all around, sheriffs. If I remember correctly yesterday, chat, it was 3 sheriffs, a ghost. 3 shares, 2 ghosts for G2 against Paper X, right? So they probably go for that buy in pistol for defense. Why you want to move like that? Pause.
Coaching staff continue to talk with these teams. G2, very difficult scrape by to make it up to 6 here at this half. Can they find an opening pistol? Try to run this one back, or is XLG once again going to find a very successful overall attacker side of the map? Gave energy so many fits once they had swapped sides. Have to anticipate that that's going to be the same.
Yeah, I think for me, when I'm looking at this from XLG's perspective, I'm trying to get the read on how does G2 want to play this?
What bio we have?
This composition. Do they
yeah, there you go. 3 shares, 2 ghosts.
Are they going to be setting up
We've been paying attention, chat. We've been paying attention to buys. At least for G2.
Ability to just stun up, slow up, you know, saturate your opponents and get that free pick and get out.
So that means Leaf only has 1 star. Or no, he's got 2 stars. He's got 2 stars. He's playing Ghost. He's got 3 stars with Ghost. Usually, as I play Astra, I know that.
It's actually just a pretty spread formation, deep posts early. Giacomo trying to get up there.
Oh, you had a free kill there. That would have been a sheriff kill. That would have given me a shot call point.
Will be in control of the site. Fast rotation is going to be coming through. Meanwhile, Happy Way A late linger into mid, gonna be spotted, but he finds
That's
the
a
headshot
ghost that
on
gets
the
the
track.
first kill.
Jeez.
Fuck. Happyway's owning.
Damage even now, talking about dead as well as will be able to peel one back. So a 3v3 as the dust settles. Advantage for the moment. Two XLGs, they look to try to hold this line. Baby swinging, finds the finishing
Huge.
shot, but Happyway trades it. Leaf again, now on the hunt. Goes up and over the top, he's unanticipated and unread.
And the cove.
Cove there to try to protect Leaf, just body
He's
blocking
good.
as well as the defuse gets held up to completion. A 3K for Leaf and a pistol round win for G2 puts them in the lead for the first time here on Abyss.
There
Let's
you go.
go,
Now
boys.
you get to see some
Big
real
pistol.
value out of Harbor, especially on a pistol round. Shield's going to be tough
It
to
should have
break.
been a sheriff kill if Jogamo wasn't.
Great presence of
pre-shooting.
mind there. Set one up
Would've been a
high-low
free kill
there
on
for
Rarga.
G2 on this retake. You know, the star comes out immediately. You drop one underneath, set up another one up top, get that high-low, and it's so difficult.
They're also playing
for
similar
XLG
stars
to
on
get the
defense
read
here.
on that. Really nice retake for G2. Looked like it might be another pistol going the way of XLG, but able to hang on. Oh, what a shock dart.
Huge
That
shock
is
dart.
a
Holy
massive
shit. Let's go,
bit of
Trent.
damage. 3 players tagged up. Happyway eating the brunt of that. Follow-up, not going to be able to find anything more, but still, G2 very well set up for a clean anti-eco. Draga revealed and
Nice.
taken down. Baby
Give me
with that
points,
outlaw
boys.
on hand, able to
Both
find no
Trent
one as
and
well.
Dre
Now
giving me
Duelist
points.
Eliminated. That will come in. It's just Lysor, lone player at full HP, has a shorty in hand, playing his backside position, trying to see if anyone falls into his trap.
We have
Looks like
Cove
maybe
for the
Jogamo getting a
defuse.
bit of a read of this one. Just sliding forwards, turning around, he's trying to find him. Eventually, we'll be
Yeah, I
able
was
to
going
do
to say,
something before
the
Valen
flood
falls,
retakes are
but the
probably
cleanup will be
very annoying to
swift.
deal with
4
for
players surviving,
XLG.
G2.
But the thing is like you're
Damn
diving like
clean.
this without any flashes in the
Move
comp.
up now, 8-6.
So there's probably
Bit of
ways to
discussion.
still
Who
just
wants
stay
the
out in the
ult?
open and fight all of this
Make
for
sure you get the,
XLG on
form
pulse
on the right
plans.
player. Make sure you've got all the good weaponry.
So I really like this round for G2 in terms of what I'm seeing in their defensive protocols. The patience here, you know, the early darts, they're going to be waiting for that second follow-up dart to see if Trent can, you know, double down on that, get a kill. There's a grab
No
wall there
flawless.
as soon as the execute comes through.
True,
to
but
cut
it's coming. They said second
pieces
half,
of
right? They said second half.
XLG in half, and then you've got the recon stuff to come through after that to get that vision, get that early kill, and just play that flood retake so they have a much harder time getting that plant
Dart
down.
walk down mid, smoke
Flood
over
retake,
here.
but
So
it's
they're going to
sort of
focus
a
on
hold,
probably
we'll
pushing
call
this
it.
line.
But all that looked really crisp and sharp from G2. Well rehearsed. Clear there for Jogamo so he can keep pressing forward.
Trent
and
did
it's a
keep his
big
dart.
Stack
There it is.
from
He
G2.
is
They're just
not
trying to find a
alone.
time and
This
walk
is
down
a
and slide through
massive
this.
Push out, 3 players, but it looks like they will just fade away.
They don't get real info though because they
Now,
don't
they're
know
going to
what's
flank,
happening here,
Fires
and they
out
don't
a
have
shot, will be
Senti.
able to
They don't
find
have
the
ways
clone,
to
tucks
find
in the
like
corner
early
now,
info.
though,
If they had
as the
like a
saturate
cipher
locks in.
walling in the front or
Double dash over
a
the side.
cameraing in the
Move
front or
forward,
a Vice to
getting
set up a
caught.
wall here.
Shocks at the ready. Decent baiting
Thankfully
here
though,
from
XLG decides to
Trying
just
get this util
tempo up
out of
very
G2
quickly
nice
after
and early.
this.
Crack now down.
So
The
they're
push
gonna be
forward,
fast
no
on
man the peak, able to
rotates.
find one. Jogamo eliminated. Leaf desperately trying to find that kill. Eventually will be able to do so, but now it's going to be Baby Bay eliminated as well. 3v4 attempts the wide swing, but Lysor able to find the track. Valen, however, Stinger in
Two
hand.
big kills.
Comes up
Wait,
with
hold
2.
on.
Enemy remaining. Spike
Leaf has a
down
rifle.
1v1, the spike never planted. So Leaf just backs away. He dips out of the sight.
I got the spike.
Yeah, he reloads
Go
too.
for full rotation. Where does Raga feel that he can plant this the safest?
Oh, no way.
Does he also
No way.
maybe think that he can cut across? He's pouring all the way around. Leaf tucking in over towards mid. Raga, does he peek the angle? He's gonna have knife out. And
Oh my
Leaf
God, Leaf.
plays it to
15 steps
perfection.
ahead of fucking Rarga.
Another 3K. And now a bonus conversion for G2.
Holy shit.
How does he
Will there be
read
an
that?
operator purchase on the second half? Yeah, of
Unbelievable.
course. Dre's going to have one.
Saw something in the tape, and he's like, I bet he's going to try to go the other way. I'm just going to hold
Yeah,
the
dude.
angle just in case.
Like the
You know,
thing
if he
is,
still
he plays
plans
this
B,
spot.
that's fine,
He
or
probably
excuse me,
hears
A, that's
jump
fine.
across the ledge if he's pushed.
Beautiful.
Like if
Beautiful
Rarga goes,
stuff here,
okay, I'll
and
just
of
wait until we
course,
get into their map.
Valen with a stinger.
That's huge by Valen.
Such a scary weapon in his hands.
No,
Leaf.
no.
Up to 15.
Giving him the finger wag.
Don't get the Josh Hart,
Series of massive
not the Josh
rounds
Hart,
from this
the
guy.
John Cutie.
G2 now find themselves in a very healthy
Okay,
lead,
so
3 rounds
we're on a
up.
timeout, so let me just fucking draw it.
From XLG
So you're playing in this hallway over here, right? And this is like the spawn side. This is the wall. You have this ledge that you can jump to,
Bucky, Stinger, something like
right?
that could come in, but
And then this is basically spawn side,
and I mean,
leading to
I'm
security.
curious what they're going to look to try
right?
to do off the back of this
And this
one.
is heaven.
One of the big things that was
Right, so let's say the
well
map's
for them
like that.
was constantly
So if you're playing
attacking
this
the
spot
piece on the
here,
map.
Yeah,
you probably
that
hear
might be what he's
not this
talking
jump
about
up,
here, just
but
some-
like if you're gonna
some
try to
ideas
escape
on
and
how to
rotate quick,
maybe
knife out, you're gonna start hearing those
set up your
footsteps away
spacing
because the
a
guy
little
thinks he
bit
has
for
timing.
these post plants.
If the guy
'Cause
plants
again, these
anywhere
flood
around
retakes that
here,
G2 is gonna be
you
set up
know
with
at
this
least like
composition
if
are
it's
extremely
like the
scary.
direction of where it's being
You
planted,
have
if it's more
so
spawn side or not,
much util
then it gives you a
to
chance
cut
to
off
now
space, to cut
play
off
wrap
vision,
around or
and then
play face to
explode
face.
into an area.
You
and
just
take
kind of
somebody out,
know
you with that neon
potentially where your
waylay.
opponent could be.
Can be really, really
roughly,
tricky. Probably just calming the team
because
down a little bit
while you
too.
hear the plant, you have now
Had some
4 seconds
opportunities
to
there
close the gap.
to not give over that bonus, but a few shaky
And then after
moments
that,
despite some
it comes down to
really good
timing.
stuff at
But you
times
still
from
have a
XLG
general
today in
idea
terms of sharp
of where your
mechanics.
opponent's going to be playing. If it's like planting here,
Oh, goodness.
that your opponent's going to push spawn, play here, play under here, or play under rope, but not necessarily going back towards main, right? He's going to play out in the open in this area. That's what I'm trying to get to.
Oh, man, not quite landing there in tower.
If you plant it here, most of the time, most of the chances are around this zone. And you can still close that gap and walk down silently and get timing to still walk, because you got 45 seconds to work with.
New backpedal is now. Here comes the drop down, and Trent able to find the timing. Raga not reading that he was being flanked out of that position, ends up onto the wayside. This baby Bay looking for another no scope. This time
Ah, my flawless, bro, my flawless.
His turn.
My
to find
flawless
the
was
3K,
coming.
His turn to take the lead. As G2 hit double digits.
And this high tide is so cool that Valen is using.
We
here
almost had our-
because it
we
cuts
almost
off
had it,
the
chat. We
forces.
almost
This
had
time,
it
instead
open.
of using a grab well to dissect
Will Sheila Gaming come back to tie up the score? No, they're no, they're not.
Able to isolate players, set up those flanks in front of it, and then once that drops, then you've got the density of angles for yourselves for those crossfires to take into the main. Really nice setups from G2 on this.
Just seems like there's so like a
the
lot of
variety that I'm
util for the
seeing. I
flood
like the
retake
protocols that
that
I'm
they're
seeing.
okay to
And now
not
they're
place
leading
stalls
over
in
B,
front of the
expecting
site.
a change up in ideology from XLG, but XLG actually still thinking that A could be their money.
Vans, they can see the shot call. They're doing it on purpose. True.
Towards mid vent initially, but it's a TP back, just trying to bait some rotations out.
As we expected, this is such a pivotal round. If XLG aren't able to find it here, Economy again kicked back. G2 2 rounds away
Valen's
from
gonna have to
taking
play
the map.
soft side, so he's just gonna jiggle.
Economy as well in a very healthy spot.
It's a fake TP. Right now, I mean, I'm okay with that, because if they're gonna fake TP, you're forcing them to play back anyways, and they're playing flood retake with your harbor ulti. Wait, he's still pushing.
Out the ult, but gets the
You are
hit
insane,
onto
Valen.
Man, just pushes forward. Absolutely tears him to pieces. He's just locked him
And then he's
completely
gonna
out
throw
of the
another
sight.
wall.
Now sets up another wall.
Oh my god. Then he's gonna have concuss after, and then smoke and
just now
10.
arriving.
Chat, remember what I told you? And you asked me the question, what do I think about Harbor? That's how good Harbor is. That's how good Harbor is.
Looks for that fourth, runs out of
Like,
bullets.
if those guys are not
Lysol
going to
able
hit,
hold his own.
when this wall comes down,
Would
it's
have to
another
be an
20-second
clutch
smoke that he throws in the front here.
to get them back into this to stop G2 from advancing up to 11-round wins.
And I don't know if he popped shield on one of the smokes yet, so he can still pop shield and play inside it as a gulag. Like, that's how good the Ancient is right now. Now you start understanding why fucking Josh RT couldn't stop spamming Harbor in our 5 stacks.
Just tuck in
Just
along
figure
the
out
wall,
text so
set
we
up
can
another
teach the
smoke,
Valen.
Try to stay safe, try to stay protected, but Jogamo is sprinting
That's
in
a
around the
true
back.
indication of a good coach here.
He pursues in a bit deeper, might be able to find him. Pop the Nebula now will dissipate. Lysor holds his own to find a 3K and does nearly manage to get that ace, but he cannot find the round win.
How many additional rounds will G2 win in a row?
Lysor, good sharp, but it's all
one.
Valen. He just shuts this round down by himself.
Because this should be an
It's
eco,
off of this cosmic
right?
divide, 'cause
And
it's
then after
only
that,
leaving
we should
that
have
small area in
ult
front of the bridge
cycles
for the plant off
with
of its
rifles
angle.
for
So he
XLG.
immediately counters with the Reckoning and
Damn, he
just
almost got
pushes.
the third
Like,
one,
if they're
too.
flooding, I'm going to hit them with this thing. They're going to be slowed up, and I'm going to just come in and deal with them. And then he has that
Well, I mean, at
follow-up
that point, you
smoke
just got to play
util
Harbor,
to give
basically.
himself that extra room
Like,
of
in a
space so they
basic
can
way.
set up that
And he's still going to be
crossfire
very
outside of the
good.
main. Beautiful.
Where'd my phone go?
Great reactions again.
And it hasn't been too long since the previous one, but here comes the final timeout of Abyss for XLG.
Wait, where'd my phone go?
Now a 5-round deficit. After being neck and neck, they just haven't been able to find a single round win on this attacker side, and this is where we thought that they were going to be favored.
Oh, for sure. Especially after what you saw you know, against NRG, where they're actually
Where up on my
able to
phone?
make somewhat of a fight, somewhat of a comeback there.
All right, we're gonna look for my phone after this map.
But this is just, I think, just better game planning from G2, especially on this A side.
I actually thought that they were gonna have a much harder time on attack than on defense. Or sorry, a much harder time on defense than on attack.
Again, why not? You know, if you could just leave 2 on A and you can lock it out anyway, might as well. I'd love to see some kind of early aggression here from G2 in one of the mains, but looks like maybe they're just gonna consider something. We'll see.
They're gonna keep hitting this A side of the map.
Yeah.
This time, Valen not there, doesn't have the ult online, but you do have Baby Bay with an operator. Wide angle from backside, trying to see if he can.
Boom. Operator, Dre, told you guys.
Smoke will disrupt him.
Can't have the fucking Widowmaker not buy a fucking op.
Meanwhile, man, just breaking the door, cuts across into mid.
Look what they're doing. They're completely fanning out away from the A side because they're scared of that util that's been hitting them when they've made those executes.
Fake TP again to pull defense,
take
but
space instead.
They still have this for retake.
Make them think about where he could have TP'd to. Quick
That's the
cancel.
second time that he. Wait, how did he already have another fake
He's already
TP?
hugging back towards that defender's spawn, so knows that he
Lysar's been fucking farming
that position. Cosmic Divide, same time, going to be called in, but pretty much all players of XLG playing in front of this. 3 players now on the site itself. Draga trying to fish for something there with that sheriff up over the top.
Oh, they're actually using the ult on attack. That's crazy.
Forward into the smoke, gets Valen as well as Trent gets taken
Damn,
down.
there's our shot call gone.
It seems like this time the timeout
He
call
ulted out in the open
a
from
treat.
here. That's fucking ballsy from him.
Will trying to tuck into that cubby. Will just get picked apart. Baby Bay stopping it from being a flawless, but will not be able to hold on to the operator.
Damn, there's
it is a
our shot call
MasterCard
gone.
thrifty for XLG to rally their way back into this map.
Yes, you can see the answers
Technically on
here
thrifty,
for
they should have won
XLG
that one.
Is they know that holding those deep post plants in a main isn't going to be effective against this comp. The way that they're able to layer those smokes. I mean, you saw it this time with the Cosmic Divide cutting off main, that we have to play a little bit on site. So that means we have to create space at Heaven, at Ropes, to make sure that we have those extra angles, that we can have a little bit of a safer post plan.
All we get is Noman waking up and standing up and saying, go Lysor every time because nobody else is fucking fragging for this team, I guess. But what about Happy Way, man?
Adjustment G2 is considering.
Or maybe he's just saying, let's go Lysor, because Lysor is the only one standing up.
Baby, how's that refract? Sees the dash, and he's right there in front of Melman. Has him outdone.
Oh, that was a funny interaction.
More than enough to get the kill. Looks like XLG with that kill, and still not going to be leaning fully into A. They want to explore into mid once again. Valen, just around the corner. Would almost certainly be dead to rights with the Stinger at this range, but then again, if anything, anybody can work a miracle with that gun, it would be him, but Leaf going to be the one getting taken down. Dimensional Drift going to be invested. Valen looking to try to get the collapse here on the Happy Way. Will be able to do so, gets himself a weapon upgrade. Meanwhile, Raga forward onto the site, spotting out the 2 defending players, and Jogamo.
Nice trade out.
Snappy with that shot, but quickly is traded out. It's Nomad.
Remember, this is lower buy that we have from G2, so doing some econ damage is still pretty good here.
Valen actually retaining the Stinger.
Wow, they forced out the ult. We'll take that any fucking day.
XLG investing heavily
Kills
into
him with
this
the Stinger
round.
again.
Valen's still going to be good for 1. Jump spot, sees another, trying to hit the stun.
Oh,
getting a bit of damage.
That.
Sends out the recon. Will have the clear, but gets the double ping. Knows that they're advancing from this position. The shock darts layered in. Hold them back. Swinging the corner, and that should be the cleanup. But
great fucking damage, boys.
That's what Standing believe he has just enough time. Running out of it though, and no safe way to try to get a defuse going. This round will be XLG's as Nomad finds a 3K. 3 more rounds to go, and they'll be tying us up.
Dude, he just really nice. Ego check to fight
pressure
to get the kill, die to spike.
Able to create
Bro, these guys are on an eco.
Weaker buy for G2 here.
And getting that kill gets you 1 ult orb. You already used your ulti on the previous round. You just gave another one to Trent.
By Leo on that backside to really buy some time. Delay with his utility.
3 kills, baby, I'm back.
All right, I want to see more of that then, no man. Keep it up.
4 ultimates available though for G2.
Don't miss me too much.
Baby Bay. Double dashing forward, trying to see if he spots anybody. Happy Way Nearby enough, but
Nice,
loses the
big
fight.
kill to start.
Flying across, Jogamo plants his
Nice.
feet.
Well done, boys.
Actually,
That
he's able to
spike.
clean up the kill. Meanwhile, in mid,
You don't even need an ulti.
Trent takes down Raga, and now the daze is there, saturated from
Big
the
run
ult.
by
Baby
Dre.
Day able to collect Lysor, that leaves just no man. This time needs a 4K. Wise G2.
What shot.
Will be getting themselves up to map point. There's the first. Looks for the
Still,
second.
Trent and
Won't be
Dre
able to
getting
have
me
it.
some
Trent will
points.
shut him down. G2
Yeah, Lysor has
round
played a
away
good game.
from closing
Both
out their
Lysor and
opponent's
Happy
map
were
pick
playing
of this.
excellent
Great
games.
adjustment here from G2, starting to push towards those mains. You know, if your opponent is going to commit a lot of bodies towards mid, that's going to open up some space for you to send a little bit of pressure on the extremities, and that is exactly what G2 does. And it's
Honestly, to
really,
see,
really nice
again,
there. And you have Jogamo to
Jaws
slide past
movement
to
on
set you
the
up with
on
those
this
two-player situations.
on this
Don't give
neon.
Happy Way any chance to make any
I
hero
I
plays.
think
Here comes a big one.
Mata heavily surpasses him
setup
on movement
coming.
now.
Slowed up just a bit.
They're finally trying to attack into this B site.
Big
Hunter's
ult.
Fury gonna be opened
Huge
up.
ult.
Leap Allen able to find one apiece. The duelist
Wait, they
are
couldn't
gone.
even
There's
fucking
that
get
entry
in.
power. That dive dispatched.
Dive, both of them slowed, so you saw that,
still get
Chad.
with some
Exactly
bite
what
in
we
him.
were talking about, too.
Just managed to find a kill. Jogamo, a Bucky in hand here around the back, maybe able to
Look at
find
where you
this
stop. The
spike,
wall's
but
here,
it seems
and look
like
at where
they're
they are
wise to
when it
this.
gets slowed down. You double dashing through, and you stop right where the
Staring
wall
at
was.
this position,
And they sprayed him
but
before he could
turns
actually
away
even
from it, and that's what Jogamo finds a gorgeous time.
before he could even rotate out rather.
Solid shutdown from Lysor.
Dismiss.
Seems to always have his number.
Oh.
Needs so much more.
Some damage on Lysor, though. We'll take that.
Frag
And that's
takes
good
Big
respect,
Bang
though,
out to
because these are the
safety,
top
saturate
fraggers that we
close
currently
just in
have
case
for.
the counter swing is coming
What the
through.
fuck's going on with my cursor?
But Happy Way and
Top fraggers
Lysor
for XLG. Play your
in
numbers.
the top two
Can't give up the
performers for
space
squad
you've already
thus
just
far on
taken.
this map.
And now
And
you almost
everything they
guarantee
do,
the
and
round.
Allen has another timing.
Happy Boy could still always clutch this, but we'll see.
And
Oh, he
okay.
stuns
We'll
him
just
too.
have a leaf take him down off
Nice.
screen. 13 to 8.
Good
G2
answer back
struggling
by the
in that
G2
first half,
boys.
but they look clean
Struggling at the
from
beginning, but
defense.
man, they came
They
back.
take down XLG on XLG's map pick.
Yeah,
All right,
you really
let me
have to
stop
be
the recording
impressed
off
with
this
some of the
one.